Hello and welcome everybody, J-Man back for another reaction. It is my Monday. Hope you're all doing well out there, staying safe, staying connected. So we are working our way through another mishmash of requests, some patron requests, Swiss cheese points. We're now doing a raffle every day for one song for my Twitch peeps over here. And then I've got one that I'm pulling from the bin. Remember, if you do have any songs you'd like me to react to, you need to find my video titled Your Suggestions here. Link to that video is down in the description below. Don't put your requests in a reaction video like this one. That won't make my list. You can also connect with me in other ways you can see over to my side. I would pay attention to my Vimeo, as that's where I'm now uploading any content that gets blocked here on YouTube. You might want to follow me over there so you get a notification when new content pops. If you do enjoy the music that we're reacting to on my channel, please do what you can to support the artists. Ansel's given us a little bit of background about the artist here in chat if you want to check that out. Yeah, links to the original videos are always down in the description below. If you like it, go over, drop a like on the video, find the artist page, subscribe to them. Just do what you can so that they can continue to make the kind of music that we enjoy. So, this request is by Ansel. This was a winner for a raffle for the day. And we've got Jarvis Cocker, Running the World. We have checked out the lyrics beforehand. I'm going to give a little bit of an adult advisory here. Not sure if all of the lyrics are actually in here, not being covered up or bleeped or anything, but we do have some adult language going on. I would not let your kids hover around while you're watching this video if they are younger and not exposed to naughty words. So here we go. Let's dive on in, check it out. We'll stop somewhere around midway and talk about the lyrics. Jarvis Cocker, Running the World. Let's get it.
Did you hear? There's a natural order. Those most deserving will end up with the most. That the cream cannot help but always rise up to the top. Well, I say, shit floats. If you thought things had changed, friend, you better think again. Bluntly put in the fewest of words, cunts are still running the world. Cunts are still running the world. Oh yeah.
There's a bit of a comical side to this when I'm hearing it.
Now the working classes are obsolete. They are surplus to society's needs. So let them all kill each other and get it made overseas. That's a word, don't you know, from the guys that's running the show. So let's be perfectly clear, boys and girls. Cunts are still running the world. Yeah, cunts are still running the world. Ah, yeah.
All right, good enough time as any to stop and talk about it. So, yeah, I like his voice. His voice is very rich. It's got a nice tone to it. He's doing more of kind of like a spoken word sort of a thing, which is very cool as well. I like the music, the beat and stuff. It reminds me of Lossow's probably going to have to remember this one for me. There's an artist, and a U.S. artist. He may even be Canadian. He does these kind of, it's not they're not like cover songs. They're more like parody songs. It's like it sounds like a serious song, but it's all kind of making fun of something. He did a song called "Short People." I can't remember I can't remember his name. Lost Al might be able to help me out. But yeah, let's check out the lyrics real quick here. Okay. Well, did you hear there's a natural order? Those most deserving will end up with the most. Not Weird Al. That the cream cannot help but always rise to the top. Well, I say shit floats. Randy Newman. Thank you. So yeah, that first verse there, I like what he's doing there. So, you know, talking about this idea that the cream rises to the top and he's saying shit floats. And I think that, you know, there's something to be said there. There are plenty of people that are uber wealthy, that do have a conscience. They do give back, things like that. But, you know, a lot of people that are in that uber wealthy, the super rich kind of people, you know, they just don't give a fuck about anything but making their money. And they tend to be kind of shitheads. So yeah, since we've already got the kind of content going here, I'm just going to remove my filter. So I apologize if I'm cursing a little bit. That tends to happen when I get into the mood with something like that. So the second part here, if you thought things had changed, friend, you better think again. Bluntly put, in the fewest words, cunts are still running the world. Now the working classes are obsolete. They are surplus to society's needs. So let them all kill each other and get it made overseas. So there's a couple of things that I think this verse is pointing to. Number one is the idea that, you know, to the elite, to the rich, the working class really is just a tool to them. And for many years had been. Now we've gotten to this point where we don't even care about the working class of our own country, especially like here in the US. It's like we're farming out work to foreign countries and you know, people are losing jobs, which, you know, I get that. Everybody's got to work, and if you can get something at a lower price, that's great. But in a lot of places, a lot of situations, they're getting labor overseas in conditions where it's it is sweatshops and people working for miserably low wages and things like that. And then there's the other side that I read into this of how the working class are the ones that go off to war and end up dying while the rich somehow get out of going to war. And we're going to be talking a little more about that here further on. So let's see. That's the word, don't you know, from the guys that's running the show. Let's be perfectly clear, boys and girls, cunts are still running the world. Feed your children on crayfish and lobster tails. Find a school near the top of the league. In theory, I respect your right to exist. I will kill you if you move in next to me. Oh, it stinks. It sucks. It's anthropologically unjust. Oh, but the takings are up by a third or so. Cunts are still running the world. The free market is perfectly natural. Do you think that I'm some kind of dummy? It's the ideal way to order the world. Fuck the morals. Does it make any money? So there we're talking about this idea by, here in the U.S., conservatives that feel like the free market is God, right? The free market always makes the best decisions. And I don't agree with that. I agree that there are certain circumstances and situations where the free market does determine what people really want and what they need, but then the people with the money, they tend to make decisions based on what makes them money and not whether or not it's good for the people. And I disagree with that. So then if you don't like it, then leave or use your right to protest on the street. Yeah, use your right, but don't imagine that it's heard. Cunts are still running the world. So yeah, I love what the band is saying here with the lyrics. I love how they're presenting it musically. And yeah, very cool. Digging it so far. Let's back it up a smidge and keep on going.
Ah, yeah. Feed your children on crayfish and lobster tails. Find a school near the top of the league. In theory, I respect your right to exist. I will kill you if you move in next to me. It stinks. It sucks. It's anthropologically unjust. Oh, but the takings are up by a third. So cunts are still running the world. Cunts are still running the world. Yeah. The free market is perfectly natural. Do you think that I'm some kind of dummy? It's the ideal way to order the world. Fuck the morals, does it make any money? If you don't like it, then leave. Or use your right to protest on the street. Yeah, use your right, but don't imagine that it's heard. No, not while guns are still running the world. Yeah, guns are still running the world. 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 Guns are still running the world.
Nice. Yeah, that's I definitely need to check some more Jarvis Cocker out. Definitely big time reminder of Randy Newman. Randy was this guy that, he didn't have the greatest voice in the world or anything like that, but he had just had a magic for writing very cool, appropriate, comedic kind of lyric. And that's what's going on here, even down to the music. It's got that very simple, keys, a little bit of guitar, some drums going in there, but just the music, it's like, this isn't a song for like, ooh, the guitar solo, or oh man, check out the drums. It's the music is just a backing for the lyric, and it's a platform or a vehicle for the lyric, and I love the lyrics in this. So many things that I agree with in terms of what he's saying here. I do believe that there are far too many leaders of the world that are cunts, just to be blunt. They only care about what lines their own pockets or lines the pockets of their supporters. They don't care about the average person. The average people are just the minions out there doing the dirty work, so that they can fly around in their jets and float around on their yachts and things like that. And I hope that there's a shift in that kind of culture, in that idea in our world. I would be 100% in support of that. So thank you so much for that, Ansel. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. YouTube, let me know what you thought down in the comments below. We'll be back for a couple more songs, I believe, to finish out the day. Hope you're all staying safe. We'll see you soon. Peace.